All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85. Alert, alert.
Allen comes out throwing. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the
and that's good for a Buffalo first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Regular, 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 regular. Off 52. Look out.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Devon a chance to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Down. Red, 38. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. His first throw is an interception. Damon Johnson with the pick. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Has him on the quick hitter. Hits the 20. Down the left sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Not even sure their opponents have recovered from that first touchdown corner, and already they're into the end zone again.
Now, I call this a flurry right here. Just a flurry of action and activity and just punching and counter-punching. You're not going to win a game in less than a minute, but you can sure set the table for success.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check white. Black 40. Hey, full field. Hut, hut.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Soft lane, hit it. Quick call out, a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
60 red. Set.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Staying with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offensive line fast.
34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll run it with Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Yellow, 22.
This time it's a passing play. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bill's territory.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, set.
They've got a man in motion. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ultra. Down. Ready.
Robinson again here on second. Gets it to the 15. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey, tight. Round 80! Monday. Middle. Half. Sub. What's that?
Allen now on first down. This is a heater going deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the ready.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Ready. Hey, check mega. 50, green. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find him an aggressive call on second.
Brings up second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Come on, set. Rail, blue 32. Set.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 25 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
Ready?
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it on 2nd and short.
Here we go. Black 40. Striker. Check striker. Hut.
Another carry for Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
45 seconds.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set, ready. 52 blue, right, 97. Green jack. Red, cycle. Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Sub. Middle. Get him. What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's looking deep once again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready. Check smash. 50. Green. Ready.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow, 43.
Receiver in motion, going left. 3rd down, give to Robinson. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you've got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Punt meets him at the 28. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Half 10. Regular. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this one is launched downfield. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Down. Out. Black. 95. Cut.
Robinson on the inside give. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hey, let's go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays table for everything else in the playbook.
So 2nd and 5 on deck, and as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Cut.
They're going play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. young career.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down throw for Allen. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Half 85. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.